Good morning, everyone. It's Kalina, Kintsugi Woman. How are you? Just getting on this morning. I have my Zoom, and Wednesdays is my Zoom Kalina. So if you ever have the opportunity at 9:30, we were on here. So I just wanted to talk about this circle that I have. So this circle of community of women, my Kintsugi Woman, and also my Global Grandmothers Council Network. For any of you that have joined our community, you know that we have a group of women. There's 55,000 grandmothers in 50 countries, and we also have our academy, we have a marketplace, we have our magazine, and there's just so much going on for you. If you're a grandmother, I would invite you just to check in and see what we're all about. This morning I want to talk about the circle, the circle of belonging, a circle of community. And as grandmothers, we often forget how loved we are. We've got our grandchildren out there, our children, and how often they come to see us. Sometimes not very often, right? Sometimes they're too far away. Their lives are busy. And so that feels like that circle keeps getting bigger and bigger and farther away. And so we need to connect and remember who we are. And if you would go back through the scrapbooks of your life and see all those pictures and all those memories and all those loved and cherished moments, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's even like this morning I went and I'm cleaning up the drawer. It's a season of change. Well, a season of going through my drawers again. You should see, and I'm sure you've got drawers like this too. You throw everything in and you don't know what to do with. But I've got a drawer full of cards, all these beautiful cards. Most recently I got a XOXO, for my birthday to remind me of how loved I am. But this XOXO is what we need to feel and take care of ourselves and love ourselves enough and give ourselves a hug. Give yourself a hug, Love yourself enough to trust yourself, believe in yourself, and remember how loved you are. But you need to love yourself and take care of yourself and be your best friend. There is so many times that we have listened to that critical thought, and we are our worst enemy. And I'm sure, like you, like me, we've all said mean things to ourselves, things that we would never ever say to anybody else. We'd never say the things that we say to ourselves to our grandchildren. We'd never say that to somebody else, and yet we say it to ourselves. And why is that? When we have learned so much, we've learned so much, and we've become stronger, and we've gone through all those things to get to here right now in this day, and so we just have an opportunity to become closer, a closer-knit community of women, Kintsugi women, of grandmothers, of sisters, and shine brighter and stronger. What is it today that you need? What is it today? I just came back from a beautiful trip. We were up north. It was my nephew's wedding, so we had an opportunity to get up there, and it's beautiful. It's a lake in the woods. I don't know if any of you have been up that way. It's in Nestor Falls, and we you should see, it's just beautiful, all the trees. And while we were driving, a mama bear went past, and her baby cub went behind her. And it was beautiful just to see that. They went by so fast. By the time I got out my camera, they were gone. This has happened before too, that I've had a deer cross by and jump almost over top of our car when we were going down a hill. Not here, I mean over here, actually just over here, close to where I live. But this time we saw the bear, and it's not the first time I've seen a bear cross us, when we were driving down that way, because when we were or it's actually up and over, right? Because it's Fort Francis. I don't know if any of you have been up that way, but it's a beautiful area. And then when we were driving, there was a wolf on the side of the road, and we drove by. We hardly saw it, like a timber wolf, and so it's sort of that gray taupey color, and it just melted right into the scenery, right? And then we turned around the car and slowly came back. And we did get a few pictures, but they're not real clear or really. It was just amazing though to see nature, and We have so much to be grateful for, so much. But this wolf, we're thinking, why would this wolf be out? Maybe it was getting food or, looking for something, but it didn't seem scared or intimidated. But, then the next guy that came along, he's honking the horn because he wanted us to go. I don't know if he maybe didn't see the wolf, but for some reason, and then it scared the wolf away. But it was like just amazing to be able to be there in that moment, and see through the eyes of the wolf. I wonder what they thought. That mother bear, she was likely scared and really very protective and wanted to get her cub away and protect that cub. And the wolf was likely curious, and maybe he was looking for something and just wandering around. I'm not sure. It didn't seem like it was sick or anything, but it's strange to me that it would be on the #1 highway, but I guess maybe it was crossing, I'm not sure. But there's so many things every day we get to experience and create memories, and all those memories, if you look through your cards, if you look through the snapshots of your pictures, I'm sure many of you have on your walls right now, like me, photos of your family. Take a moment to look at them. Take a moment to remember. I have pictures here of my grandchildren with Christmas. We were at the cottage. Some Easter, On the side I have pictures of me when I was in Cuba with my Adrian. It's just, we've got beautiful memories. I've got cards for anniversaries, cards for birthdays, cards for Christmas. And we've all been shown the love and been given the love. Maybe you need to write a card to yourself. What would you tell yourself? What kind of card would you give yourself? Would it be a card to your younger version or to your older version of yourself, and future self? What would you say to yourself? What is it that you need to hear? Sometimes we need to forgive ourselves. Maybe there's something in the past or something that we've gone through that we just haven't been able to let go of. What is it that you need to be able to say to yourself? Kind words, loving words to yourself today. You are so loved. You're so loved. Those ethereal threads of love, of hugs, of every good wish to you, I'm sending to you through the universe. I hope you feel that. I hope you feel that hug. And know how precious you are. We give that love to our friends, to our family, to our pets. Look how much love we give to our pets, how much we love them, how much you love them, right? How kind you are to the neighbors, how kind you are to strangers even when they walk by. Give that same kindness to yourself today. So what is it that you're doing today that you're going to do for yourself? Take a moment for yourself today, whatever it is you need to do to continue the journey, to make your life happier. That's what we need to do, take care of ourselves. And this is Kalina, so take care of yourself and join me on Wednesdays at 9:30. And if you have the opportunity to go and to look at our Global Grandmothers Council Network magazine, I'll leave the link in here. I would love for you to have a look through it. We're featuring grandmothers every month, different grandmothers from different communities. And I'm actually going to be on this month, so you can have a look and you hear a little bit more about Kintsugi Woman and about who Kalina is, a little bit of my backstory if you're interested. So you should have a look. I'll put that link there. Also, we have an academy, we have a marketplace, we have a big opportunity for you to share your events, in any initiative you have. If you would like to put that in our magazine, I would love to talk to you about that and chat. You can always IM me. You can email me. I'll put the email in here for our community so you can advertise. We would love to advertise and share, whatever it is that you've got. If you've got free offerings for our grandmothers, put that in there. We love that. So just connect. Let's connect. Send me your email. Send me a short little brief description of what it is that you'd like in an article. And every month we can see what's up next, right? We have different themes, and this month it's all about Kintsugi, because I'm Kintsugi Woman, so that's what we'll be sharing. So if you haven't heard about what Kintsugi is, so if something's been broken and put back together, and because I'm Kintsugi Woman, I'm saying being put back together with God's love, I'm healing, the universe is looking after me, and so I'm much stronger, and that gold is being revealed. It's like out of a chrysalis I pushed through, out of that clay I've been pushed through, and I've realized how strong and beautiful. I'm becoming bolder and braver as a Kintsugi Woman. Are those layers peeling off? How do you feel that breaking away? Do you feel stronger and bolder? Know your worth. Finding your words, finding your voice, and that I can help you do as the editor of the magazine. I can help you do that. I'll help you share your story. I'll help you find your voice and speak the words you need to say. Because if you need to say them, other people need to hear them. There's other grandmothers that are going through the same things we're going through. And they need the support. They need the kind of words. They need the love that you can share and help them and support them. Do that. Share your story. Share your kindness. Share those words that need to be said. Again, this is Kalina, Kintsugi Woman, editor of Global Grandmothers Council Network. Let's talk and join this circle of love. Take care of you, love you, trust you. This is Kalina, Kintsugi Woman. Have a wonderful day, wonderful week. Until next Wednesday.